Hey everybody, this is the Garage Autonomist. I am going to see if I can make this a quick one. Uh, it's nothing too deep. I just wanted to thank everyone for their comments on my Luke Cage review, and I want to thank Jenny McDermott for mirroring it. It is such a cool thing to have your stuff posted on a bigger YouTuber's channel, and I always look to do the same for others, whether they are smaller or bigger than me. We just need to support each other's work and just get the alternative voices out there as best we can, especially with the kind of political environment that we have on YouTube. This week on Food for Thought channel, we are going to talk about whether it's true that black women and black feminists in particular, actually made the Nate Parker film Birth of a Nation become a flop. Speaking as an indie film buff, which this movie was indeed an indie film, I want to explore if it is indeed a flop and by whose standard by those standards. And most importantly, I want to discuss what I think might be an engineered attempt at silencing discussion of rape accusations of men who have a public face, and lastly, if this is a way to control black women's spending money by shaming them into supporting black people who black women might question the ethics of those people. Again, there's a lot of things that I want to get into, but I want to wait and talk about it on the show. So that's going to be on the Food for Thought channel tomorrow, October 19th, 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Now, finally, I want to talk about then I'm going to talk about next week's Food for Thought, because I want to talk about about benevolent patriarchy, or what's also known as ambivalent sexism. See, I think that one of the things that communities of color, and I mean really just all marginalized communities and groups, have a tendency of upholding these really old and reactionary viewpoints about family, and particularly about relationship between men and women, heterosexual relationships and marriage. There's the idea that the traditional conservative, structure of patriarchy would be okay if it didn't go in some toxic manner. And if it wasn't for that, then there never would have been the second wave of sexism. Now, of course, I call bullshit on that. But what we want to talk about week after next, or next week rather, is if benevolent is the, I guess, the almost how should I say? How can I put it? The seductive, face of benevolent patriarchy, because what you get, and it comes in two different forms. The main form typically really is religion. Now a lot of people like to attribute benevolent sexism now these days with Islam. I don't even know how the fuck you even see that or come to that conclusion. No, the Mormon Latter-day Saints, you could attach them to benevolent sexism. Benevolent patriarchy. Really Christianity, in the most pious form. But what is the point? What it is this. One, as a woman, you need to measure up to a certain standard. Being a lady, right? Being that you have a certain value system and that you look really, really good. And in return, you get goodies. So that's basically what benevolent patriarchy is really all about. Now, the image that you see here on the screen is Ivanka Trump and her baby. You see all those nice little things there. There's there's an article about the world of Ivanka Trump that I'm going to put right now in the low bar so you may enjoy it. Although it does not deal at all, the article does not really talk at all about benevolent patriarchy, but in my book, it might as well. Okay, so that's really all I have to say. Thank you again, Jenny McDermott, for mirroring Luke Cage, my Luke Cage review. You know, I have to say it. I've gotten like something like 5 new subscribers. I don't think that it would have happened any other time or in any other way. So I'm definitely going to say that it's connected to her mirroring me. So thanks a lot for that. And I want to thank everybody for listening to this short. I'm going to start making these live streams short, just like this. I think it's great. So peace. And we will be talking about those 2 different subjects tomorrow, of course, the Nate Parker movie, and on next Thursday on Food for Thought, benevolent patriarchy. All right. Have a great day.